Alright, welcome everyone back to the channel for another video. This is Q50 Beast. Alright, so we're just doing a few audio checks. We had some issues here, but thank you all for joining us. Here we're live here in Gran Turismo 7 as we're going to try to do some off-road racing tonight, some off-road racing. As you see, we got the Ford F-150 up at the top, and we're going to go ahead and get into it, but let's go ahead and get into the truck and let you see what we have. As you see, we got 441 horsepower in the truck, so we'll start with extreme. We have no brakes or anything like that. We do have a race exhaust. We have a race air intake. We got some Brembo drilled disc brakes, and we got some race exhaust manifolds. We got some fully customizable suspension. We got race clutch on this thing. Nothing here. We had a height adjustment sport suspension, but we went with the fully adjustment. And we got some dirt tires here. We don't have the snow tires, so we may have to come back and get some snow tires here later. But right now, that's what we got. So let's go ahead and get into it. So now we're going to go to some of the same areas we went, the event directory. We're 40% completed, but we're at the pickup truck race here. So we'll start with the snow. We'll go ahead and start with the snow. It's a $50,000 race. Again, we're in the F-150. So we got to get some snow tires, just like we thought. We got to get some snow tires. So we'll go over and we will buy some snow tires, $4,500, and we'll go ahead and equip the truck with the snow tires front and rear. We need to look at the suspension a little bit. We see our height adjustment here. We're a little low, so we're gonna raise the truck up a little bit. 250 front and rear. This is the first time we've messed with this, so we'll take the dampening ratio maybe down to maybe 24. I'm not sure. This, like I said, the first time we're playing with this, and we'll take this down to maybe 34. Don't know what this is going to give us, but we're going to try. We're going to keep the frequency and everything the same. So right now we got 441 horsepower, and we got the truck raised up just a little bit. We softened the race suspension up just a little bit, so we can do what we got to do. And let me know if there's some audio issues so we can try to correct that. But right now we're at Lake Louise on the tri-oval. We got 5 laps to go here in Gran Turismo 7. Again, we're in the beautiful Ford. Our wheel has timed out. So we're running a Fanatec DD Pro is what we're running. We're gonna get this thing set back up. All right, so we're back and we're ready to go. So looks like we're gonna be starting at the rear of the field. And we can't adjust any of the settings on the truck, so we're just gonna go with it and see what we got. We softened up the suspension a little bit. We raised the truck a little bit. So we'll see if we made good edits as we slide this truck on in there. And we're already running 10th place. Second gear is a little bit too low. Need some more power in this thing probably. But let's see what we got. We got 5 laps, so we got some time to try to make up some of this time here. And the truck is handling pretty well. Already the truck feels a little bit too hard for this, so we'll soften the suspension up for the future. But right now it's pretty stable and doing a good job. So we'll get this thing turned around. As we see the Toyota and the F-150 having some issue, but we got a better line because we came out in a straight line and we're able to pass 2 trucks right there. So our goal is to try to finish first place here so we can move on to the next race. Take a look at our F-150 with our snow tires on it. Pretty cool, pretty cool. So we'll get back in this big boy and try to continue to tame it as we'll go down to 3rd gear. Hopefully we can get a good run here. I wanted to change our bias of the 4x4, but it looks like maybe we're 50-50, and that's fine as well. And we'll go to 4th gear and try to power past the Toyota Tundra here, and we'll work on these leaders. Oh, so I came in a little fast and didn't want to bump him, so I just fully got out of the suspension. Got out of the accelerator, so we didn't run him down. So we'll try to make up that time we lost, because we should have been able to make that pass if I had not have made the mistake of getting directly behind the truck. And I ran into him, not purposely, but just didn't do a good job. But I ran into him. But we're in the podium position at this point now, and let's see if we can make up some more time. We're at the second lap of 5. Pretty exciting. Again, I need to soften up the suspension a lot more. I'll check and see what the stock suspension is, and we'll try to mimic that and then try to enhance those settings is what we'll do going forward. Because I believe this truck comes with a really, really good suspension, but this race suspension just is a little bit too hard for what we're trying to do here. So I think if we had a little more play, we'll have a little more traction, and where we can kind of use the weight of the truck a little bit more. All right, so we're in the third lap. We ran a little bit faster that lap than the last time because we didn't ram into the back or to the side of someone. So we come off the accelerator a little bit. The Fanatec DD Pro is giving me everything we need, and it looks like we're going to be able to make a pass here. Maybe 2 for 1. Maybe we'll get a 2 for 1 here. As the yellow one is just a little bit faster than we are, but we're able to get the second place position. Now we're in first. And we came in here a little bit too hard, so I expect to get past here. But it looks like he's not able to make the pass. And we're on our way here, heading into the 4th lap of this race. Ford is doing a pretty good job here. Pretty stable. It's doing what I needed to do. That race exhaust sounds pretty good. It looks like somebody's hot on my trails. Give it a little bit of gas to try to keep this thing going, get the wheel turned so the front wheels can kind of pull us around the corner, and it worked out for us. He's right behind me though. Looks like he has a little more power than what we do, so we're not going to try to block him. We're going to see what we got, try to race him. And he got into me that time. That wasn't me getting into him. He ran into my side. He's behind me now. He's ramming the yellow vehicle as well, and we're midway through the 4th lap. No time for messing up at this point. We need to hold this. We got a little bit of a comfortable lead. So we get on the brakes, get on the accelerator, and try to get it to pull us across. Lost a little bit of time, but they lost time as well, as we're going to head into the 5th lap. And it looks like we may be safe if we just don't ruin the whole thing. This truck is actually doing a really good job handling in the snow pretty well. Just look at the beautiful scenery. I mean, it's pretty cool. Gran Turismo is really stepping their game up. This is one of the updates, maybe the last or the next to last update that we had before this current one, where they added these tracks. So pretty cool. I like what they're doing with the game, as I've been spending a lot of time in Gran Turismo over the last couple weeks. Get into 4th gear. We're going to have to get this thing slowed down a little bit. No time to mess up, as the yellow truck looks like it's encroaching just a little bit. All right, so we're back in the 4th gear, and we're going to run this thing hard. And it's not too many steering inputs are required to keep this thing straight. The F-150 is just built, this Ford Raptor is just built for this, as you can tell. Get those front wheels to pull us around. Looks like we got time, and I think we're going to be okay. And we should be able to take this one for a W. Take this one for the W. We have just enough power to get through, and the F-150 did us well. The F-150 did us well. First place finish. Look at that beautiful thing. Pretty nice truck. Pretty nice. Yes, sir. So we were able to complete that. We were 25% complete. I believe we're 50% now, because there are 4 races in this particular segment. So we're not going to go with the replay. We're going to try to get to the next race and try to do a little bit better tuning that suspension. I need a little more suspension travel, I believe. But we're gonna see what we got. All right, so we'll go back here. Yep, so we're 50% done, and now it looks like we got some road racing. Okay, so we were able to finish 3rd place here the last time. I'm not sure where we're going. Oh, Daytona. Is that Daytona? I believe it's Daytona. All right, so we got to change our tires. We're going to go with comfort mediums is what we have. And we're going to go with the normal suspension. And then we're going to go back to the race suspension that we have. And that's all we're going to do. We're going to just race this thing. So we'll take it to Daytona. Hopefully the tires grip enough so that we can do what we need to do. And then we're going to be A-OK. We're going to be A-OK. So thank you everyone for joining. Again, we are here in Gran Turismo 7, where we're live. And now we're currently here at Daytona is where we are. We're here at Daytona. So it looks like we have 5 laps here in a pickup truck race. And if you're here, please leave me a like, leave me a share, and leave me some comments. Let me know what you think. We're running the Fanatec DD Pro as we got our comfort tires on, and hopefully we just have enough power to do what we need to do. So we're running the typical NASCAR track here. So we'll see if that race exhaust and those race manifold and race intake helps us out with the power that we need. We got 5 laps here. Looks like already we're able to make up some time on some of these trucks. We have not tuned the transmission at all, and we left the stock, well, not stock, but we have the fully adjustable suspension. We just left it on the stock settings, and it looks like we're already pretty much able to make up 5 cars already we picked up. So that's good. So we're running 7th, and we get to this lead pack, and then hopefully we have enough time to get to the front and have a chance to fight for a first place finish. So right now we're getting into the slip. We're starting to pick up a little bit of speed, and that's what we needed. We needed to be able to pick up and get up in this slipstream with these guys. It looks like the Raptors are doing a little bit better job than the Tundras, as these Raptors are up in the front of the pack. Just try to get as much slip as we can, to try to get as much as we can to get to the front, as it looks like we're going to be butting up against a Tundra here. It's in 4th place, and it looks like we're safe here at 5th right now, unless these guys get in the slip and they slingshot, and we're quickly up on them. And it looks like we're going to make short work of these guys. Short work of these guys. Pretty simple. You saw what we did with the truck. We did nothing to the truck. This thing is just running very, very well. We got wider tires on the truck, and we got some rims on it, so we're a little bit lighter there, and we're doing our thing, man. And it's just beautiful. It's a beautiful truck. The sun and the lighting and everything on it is just very, very nice. As we're pulling away from the field, as you can see us just making short work of our competition. Don't want to run off the road. We're going to get back in it. The details are very, very nice on this. My brother-in-law has one of these years of truck, and it's to the T, perfect. Everything is perfect on it. Doesn't sound like this though. The sound is very, very strange. But yeah, man, we're doing good. We're gonna go ahead and get through this race and head to the last one and complete this chapter. Nice leather wrap wheel. You see our red stripe, our centering stripe, so we can see how we're. You can see the inputs a little bit better and know where you're on, when you're on your line or not. So we're good to go here. So running 136 miles per hour. Those vehicles probably running about 130 or 131 miles per hour. We're pulling away from those guys, even out of the slipstream. Get a bonnet view, a hood view. As you see our scoops there to be able to release some of the heat out of the engine. It doesn't pull any air in, but it releases heat is what it does. These particular scoops. So I guess you can't call them scoops, they're extractors. Heat extractors is what they are. And we got our nice tonneau cover on the truck. We're just looking good. We're looking good. I wonder if I come to a dead stop and start from now and see if I can beat these guys, because it looks like there's a truck up there on the top of the map that we may have a potential to lap that thing. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. If we had some slipstream help, I'm sure we could get up there and lap it. Let's see what we got. Beautiful Ford Raptor. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this update. Update 1.4.2. It's been pretty cool so far. I'm enjoying it. I love the Jimny truck. And what it's done for me is allowed me to explore off-road racing, which I have stayed away from because I just aren't really good at it. But just having the experience, I did some things with a STI today in the snow, and I did some dirt racing, and it was extremely fun. And I think I'm gonna put some more effort into doing some of the off-road racing. It's just been pretty fun for me. So I'm thankful for this update because it gave me another genre of racing to try out, so things don't get so stale for me, you know. And it's just a lot of fun. It's just a lot of fun. And guys, let me know, guys and girls, let me know what you think about the new update. We talked about the VGT cars that they've added, those two, and the one with the $5,000 watch to be able to play it early, which is pretty ridiculous. Probably should just wait till February and don't spend $5,000 to play with a virtual car that looks kind of weird, to say the least. And you know, but anyway, that's besides the point. This update has been pretty good, and I haven't even read through all the notes. I know some cars that got nerfed that people may not be so happy about, and some cars got buffed up, as we've completed this race with a first place finish with our beautiful Ford F-150 Raptor. And we're going to go ahead and try to tackle the next race. We already got the truck tuned and ready to go. It looks like we're going to be pretty confident that we have a power advantage over these guys. The Raptor is an extreme truck, and it looks like we've made very, very short work of the Toyota Tundra. So I didn't mean to back out of that, but we'll go back into the directory and get this last race and go ahead and get this last cup under our belts, as we will... Yep, the truck is already ready to go. And we will be getting started at Willow Springs. 3 laps here at Big Willow. So we're going around the full course here, and it looks like it's starting to get dark on us. So it looks like we're going to have some fun here at night here at Willow Springs. So we'll see what we do. I wanted to show you guys the light. Oh, we can't see my lights because it's so dark. Hopefully it's becoming daytime. So we finished 4th here the last time. So I'm getting used to the tires. I can see that I don't have the traction that I really want to have here. But that's all I needed to do is just feel it one time, and I'm good to go. There's a yellow flag, no passing on yellow. But we're going to get right up on them, so when it's time to pass. Okay, we're good now. So it's pretty much a 2-for-1 is what that is, as we're currently running 9th out of 12. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and try to make some headway at the leaders here. Oh, his tail end came out, and we ran into him, so we'll give these guys a chance to go ahead and pick up their positions back. It's only fair. Now we get passed by another vehicle. So let's see what we got. We only got 3 laps, so let's see. We're next to last now. But the tail end of that truck came and swung around and hit us and pushed us off the track. But that's fine, and it looks like he wants to push us off the track. But we're going to try to make this up. So now we're going to run this thing hard and see if we can catch up to these guys. So we're on the comfort medium tires. So these are the tires that come on. No, I don't think these come on the truck. Yeah, I think comfort medium. They come on the truck, so there's no tire upgrade. But we do have a little bit wider tires. So we went the wide stance and the wide tire as we come off again. Just a little bit of loss of traction, and we're losing some valuable time because we only have just slightly over 2 laps left. So we got to see if we can make this thing happen now. It was going to be a tight finish originally, but now we've just made it harder. But I guess that's good for competition, right? As we're going to go past this Tundra here, and we're going to go past the next one. Just watch our speed in the corners. And she wants to start. Once this big thing starts to slide, it's going to slide. So we got to be very, very careful with that. But the Fanatec gives me a lot of good information. It's just up to me to be able to handle it. But it looks like everybody's kind of bunched up. So let's see if we can make it happen as they really get on the brakes. Come on, guy. Okay, that's pretty weird. And then he's coming back again. I guess we're doing Wreckfest here tonight or this morning, wherever we are. Looks like we're Willow Springs. That's where we are. Oh man, I am playing Wreckfest. I'm the Wreckfest guy now. But it looks like we're in 5th place. And it may be possible. I don't know where the 1st place guy is. He probably is out of question. 3rd, 4th, 3rd, and 2nd. So I don't see the 1st place car of truck. Get off it just a little bit so we don't slide. And we're going to try to come through here. It's the Ford is doing a really good job. We're going to take the inside path here and come down the gear. Keep it from sliding. His tail end is coming out. We're going to go. Oh! All right. So here we go. So we may have to run this race again as we're going to fall to 5th place now. Don't see the 1st place truck, so I don't think we're going to have enough time to make it up. He just wants to come down on this line. But I'm going to pass both of these guys for sure. I'm going to tell you that now. And I know if I had another lap, I would take that 1st place guy too. But right now, let's go ahead and work on these two guys. We kind of understand some of the driving habits of them now, so we know what to expect as we're feathering the throttle, trying to stay on. We did a good job that time getting through as we're going to come down to 3rd gear. And I ran off again. All 3 times I've run off there. Okay. Tires just didn't bite at all that time. Come on, we got to get these guys. Oh, there he is up there. Yeah, it's 2. If I hadn't have messed up again, I think I would have been able to get him. So, yeah, you cannot be on the brake and turning. So we're going to get passed again. This is going to be a bummer. Here, we're going to have to run this thing again. But that's fine. We know what to do now. We're going to just take a little more time and be careful. I believe that's why I finished 3rd the last time. I just didn't do a great job of holding this thing on the street. Definitely can get some better tires and it'll solve that problem, and I'm sure we will finish 1st, but we're going to run with the same tires and just see if we learn our lesson and see if we've gotten better. But we can go ahead and finish this race so we can collect that money, and we'll get back into it as the daytime is coming in. And that's fine running off there. I don't mind that. But we're going to try to do a better job the next race as we're finishing up here, and we're going to do a retry and get right back into it. So we'll get right back into it. Stay with us. Stay with us. We're going to go ahead and complete this thing for you tonight. Thank you all for joining. This is Q50Beast. Please like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate you being here with me. And shoot me a message, comment, like, share, all of that stuff. Shoot it over to me. So we're going to retry this thing. All right, so let's go. 12th place. We got 3 laps. Let's try to be less aggressive. Let's try to be less aggressive. So we'll stay in 3rd gear. I think we can make this pass without any issue. Take the inside of him. That's 1 down. 11 more to go. Take our time there. The truck starts to slide a little bit, so we'll feather the accelerator. Make sure we stay on the track, and we'll take the inside here. As he went a little bit wide, his tail, and he went off. Go down to 3rd gear. Take our time, and we're going to make the turn for the first time. The 4th lap, we finally get it correct. We're going to go inside. I knew it was coming back down, but that's fine. We're going to go ahead and win this thing here. Said not to be so aggressive, was aggressive, but was able to hold it on the track, and that's what matters. Go ahead and pull away from him as we're currently running 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. The 1st place truck is still up there, so we're gonna have to do something to do some work to catch up to him. Willow Oaks has some very sneaky corners in it, where you think you're okay going into it, and you get on the exit end of it, and you're very high and well over speed. But it looks like we're going to be in second place by the time we get into turn 1 here. There we go. We're in second place, guys. So let's go ahead and work on this leader, as he's far ahead of everyone. Take our time, not be too aggressive, but we still got to work on that guy. We got to catch up to him. We see his lights, so we just got to keep him in sight. So we're running as hard as we can, about 80-some% here, and come on off of it a little bit. Sneaky corners. Once those tires break, it is a wrap. It's going to slide all the way across, and we made it through there. So we're going to get down to third gear up in here. Tight turn. We were able to make it again this time. 2 laps in a row, and we're catching up to him. I see those red lights. Just don't ruin it. Lost some time there. Okay, no problem. It's okay, no problem. All right, losing more time. Get that traction control down so that if we run off, it won't impact us so much, because we just lost a lot of time there. So now we got to make that up. Come off it a little bit. We got another lap, but we got to start working. Go out a little bit, come on in the inside. Looks like we're going to make it. No, we're not going to make it. All right, we got to hurry up. We got to catch this guy. We see him. All right, so we got to work hard. We don't want to run this race again. Don't want to do it again. A little bit late braking that time on purpose. Trying to make up that time. All right, so we're a little bit closer. We just got to be perfect. We have to be close to perfect. Don't give it too much of a turn. Just stay in it as much as you can. You got to feel the wheel, and you got to know when that thing breaks. When it breaks, it's too late. So you got to play it tight. We'll get down to. We're gonna come down to third here, make the tight turn. We're getting closer, guys. We're gonna come down on the traction controller a little bit more too. Should have been in second gear there, but we got them in our sights. We just gotta work on them now. If it was a Tundra, I would feel a little more confident, because we know our truck is faster than his. So he has the same truck as us, so we gotta get him right up in here. We gotta go ahead and catch him. Come on. Can't mess it up. We're gonna go inside of him. Can we make the turn? Can we make the pass? We made the pass. Now can we stay on the road? Can we stay in front of him? It looks like we're going to be able to do it. It looks like we're going to finish it. And we got first place here at Willow Oaks. It took 2 chances, or 2 tries, but we got it done. The F-150s prevail again as another first place race. And we got this thing done. That's pretty cool. It's been pretty cool. So let's see what we get. Let's see if what kind of reward or anything we may get for this. I don't know if we're going to get a reward. We'll see. We'll go to the garage and see what they got for us, and then we'll go from there. All right, so I keep jumping out of these things. We got to finish these weekly races too, so we got to get into those. So stay tuned for those. But the event directory, we've completed it. So we've completed a bunch of events here. Some of them have already been completed, but now we're focusing on it the last couple of days. So we're going to try to get all this stuff done. We did the Gemini Cup this morning. Go watch that race. It's been pretty cool. But we got it done. So let's go over to our garage and see what we got. We collected some money. No rewards for us. No rewards. So I guess that's going to be it. But we'll take a look at our beautiful Ford. It's just very nice. So I appreciate you all joining us. Thank you for being here. I've enjoyed it. And you know what to do. Please like, share, and subscribe. This is Q.